too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your...
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the veteran workhorse, here's James Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. There's Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp.
Murray's pass.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. 73 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. He already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting out to the 25. Look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw is Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing now is Murray. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Arizona.
On first and 10 is Counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. To throw, it's Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. They had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Murray going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about is how to get it. One is good for saving face. See me cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran about the Lux mess up the house.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Benson. He'll take it inside the 25.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and getting their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. The slot man in motion right. Snap comes to Murray and 1. Open man right side is Sharp. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But it wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Benson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. The shoulder there taken in by Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set, 0. Red 80.
They snap it to Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. To the air again, Stafford. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly feels to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Escape it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Alert! 11. We're going to do some tennis.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Wilson in motion left. Murray going to fire one out wide. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Murray off play action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now it brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the save. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got McBride. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They run over center with Benson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Another run here with Benson. And so we're into the over. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Screen pass to Connor. He's into space past the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty no Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all tough outrageous. Don't coordination. Got that touch my savior.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first and goal. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Green. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hooking laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Stafford. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Cardinals, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.